of this shit. Gotta calm down here, because seriously, I get asked this question a lot, and I understand, guys, but it's just not true. No, you can't. To answer the question in a short summary, you cannot build a lot of muscle while simultaneously losing a lot of fat at the same time. It's just not possible unless you got one of three things going for you. One, you're an absolute beginner who has never worked out ever before in your life. Two, you have crazy awesome genetics. There's a very few percentage of people, and if you're asking me the question, you probably don't have crazy good genetics. Finally, three, you're using steroids, you're sticking something up your butt, and you're making biannual trips to Mexico to get your shit. If none of those three things fit you, then clearly you cannot build muscle at the same time as burning a lot of fat at the same time. Honestly, if you try and do both things at once, you're going to end up a jack of all trades and a master of none. And that is not fun. I mean, trust me when I say I've heard this before, and I completely understand you. Every single person that works out really wants results right now. They want to work out and expect results tomorrow, but it's just not going to happen. So you got to be more realistic with your goal. And if I had to break down the goal of the vast majority of people, it is to gain size and then eventually lose a lot of weight so they'll be very lean. So you have more muscle and you're way leaner than what you presently are. And I understand that. It's everyone's goal, honestly. But here's what you should do. Here's my honest advice. Unless when you jump up and down, your titties jiggle, then you should definitely be gaining size in the interim so that when you lose weight, it's a lot easier to lose weight. Between the two options for most people, you should gain size first simply because one, it's going to boost your metabolism, the extra muscle, which is going to allow you to lose more weight. It makes fat loss easier. Two, you're going to be more efficient at the lifts you lift and you're going to be able to burn more calories. And finally, by far three, the one that I cannot state enough is that when you get lean, you're going to look a lot better. In fact, if I went back to my younger self and we get a photo up in this motherfucker, if we could see what's going on here, I would tell him to dedicate at least 6 to 8 months, more like a year, of solid foundation training, gaining size and gaining muscle, nice and clean and mean, maintaining a good level of body fat, a healthy level of body fat, and then trimming it all down in a period of about 12 weeks to get super lean. That's what I'd recommend. So between the two options, you should definitely always try and gain size first. For the vast majority of people that just have a normal body fat distribution, I would recommend doing at least 16 weeks of a solid muscle mass plan before reevaluating and seeing if you really want to go on a fat loss phase. And now here are 3 retard-friendly tips that I'm going to be giving you that you could use so that when you're gaining size, you don't gain any fat. 1. Track your calories. You know how much weight you lift. You should know how much food you're eating. If you find that you're gaining fat as you're working out, it could clearly be because you're eating too much food. So make sure you have your macros right and your nutrition dialed in. Find out what you're eating in the first place. 2. Be active. And what I mean by that, there's a big myth going around that if you do anything except just straight weight train, you're going to lose all your muscle, it's going to go catabolic, and you're going to die. It's just not true, guys. You should be as active as you want to be. So play any sport that you want, do some extra cardiovascular work, keep your energy and activity level very high, and you'll be able to stave off that extra body fat. 3. Did you bust it up? Did you splurge? I would recommend always a control day. Let's say you go to a buffet. Let's say it's your birthday. Let's say you just say, you know what, maybe I want to eat a lot of food on one day and you busted up and you messed up. What you should do the next day, because you have all that excess calories, one, of course, train, but two, what you should do is a control day where basically you would eliminate carbohydrates for one day. You'd have 1.5 grams per pound of body weight of protein, 0.5 gram of fat per pound of body weight, and that'd be it. You spread that about 5 to 6 even meals throughout the day, so to eliminate all that excess energy, flush out all that extra water retention you got going on, and eliminate a lot of the extra fat that you would have gained. That's the video, guys. It's another wicked one. Make sure to subscribe if you're already not a subscriber. It's free. It's a no-brainer. I want to hear from my subscribers, my loyal subscribers, my army of Zen. I want to hear from you guys what you would recommend to every single person when trying to gain size to not gain a lot of fat. I'll give you another free tip. It's completely free. Don't eat a fucking McDonald's. It's a no-brainer.